Hey everyone, Jen at Ink Paper Rubber back again. It is quitting time on Friday, but I do have a few more things to share with you that came in today, kind of a random assortment of odds and ends, but some new things and some restock. First of all, we got back in some of the Tim Holtz Halloween products. We got back in his die, the Cauldron die. We also got in the Fireside die, which actually I think was designed as a Christmas die, but I think it also makes a really awesome Halloween die. In fact, we're going to be using it in an upcoming class in September, and so that's what you can see here, the sample I've been working on for that. And we also got back in his latest set of paper dolls. These are the Halloween paper dolls. You can see there we have the ladies in the witch's hat, and we have the little fortune teller girl, so lots of fun things to do with those. This next one is an oldie but a goodie. It is a Crafter's Workshop stencil from quite a long time ago. I think I checked and we first got this in back in 2012, but we recently had someone that used it in our Jelly Plate class. You can see here she used that stencil and it turned out absolutely amazing. This was done with alcohol inks and paints on the Jelly Plate and the stencil, and I absolutely love that, and there were a number of people that wanted me to get that stencil back in again, and so I did. Paper doilies, we are going to be using these in an upcoming class, and I got some extras because sometimes these can be hard to find. These are actually from Prima, but they are an excellent price. These are 4-inch doilies, and you get 100 of them for $4.50, actually cheaper than a lot of the so-called baking doilies that I saw available. We also got back in some more of the Nuvo Glimmer Paste. This is their Moonstone. It is their clear glimmer paste that has the pretty glitter in it, and it is really fun to use with stencils. This was a tailored expression stencil that we just used the blender brushes to create that ombre background, and then we came in and we added that glitter paste on top, and you can see how amazing that looks. Speaking of stenciling, this is something that I have been trying to get in for a while and finally was able to get some in. This is from iCraft. It's actually part of ThermoWeb, and this is their Pixie Spray, and it is a light tack repositionable adhesive for stencils, so you can spray the back of your stencil and that will hold it in place while you are doing your ink blending or spraying or pasting or whatever you're going to do with your stencil. So was glad to finally get that in. Next up, we have this adorable little stamp set from Stampendous. There were a couple people that wanted me to get this in, and I'm glad they did. I actually have a bunch of other stuff coming from Stampendous, hopefully next week, but we did go ahead and get this one in. It is called Lick My Feet, and you can see you have all these adorable little dogs all dressed up as ghosts, and they are out trick-or-treating, and of course there are sentiments on here, including the Lick My Feet. You even have a little witch's hat that you can put on them. And let me just go ahead and show you while we're looking at that and show you some really cute samples using that set. There you can see this one here. That one is so fun. They've obviously done some masking to do that. But here is another equally cute one that is a little bit simpler using that same set. So if you are a dog lover, you definitely might want to check this stamp set out. All right, next thing we got in are some new polishes from Creative Expressions. Of course, we've recently gotten in the opal polishes, but I came across this one that I hadn't seen before. This is it's called Luster Polish. And I watched a video, and it was a little bit hard to tell on the video exactly what it was going to be. She described it, but the pictures she showed weren't all that great. But it turns out to be kind of what I was hoping it is. From my understanding, this has little mica shards in it. And when you see that in there, it almost looks like glitter in there. You can actually see it in the jar. And we got in, I just got a couple colors. I wanted to try it. I got the Tantalizing Teal, and I got the Apple Fizz, and you can see in both of those, you can see that sparkle in there. And this is what it looks like when you put it down. It's not the same as the Glitter Kiss. The Glitter Kiss is very rough, and you can definitely feel those big glitter particles in there. This one has a little bit of texture when you feel it, but it's mostly smooth. But I think you can see, in addition to the shine of the gilding polish, you can see those mica flakes, how they really show up in there. And that is the Apple Fizz on white, and you can also use it on black. That is a couple of coats, and here is the Tantalizing Teal, and there I think you can kind of see all that shine and almost those little particles that kind of look like glitter in there. And here it is on the black as well. Again, 2 coats of it. So anyhow, I'm pretty pleased with that. I think that's really fun. It's kind of a cross between the gilding polish and the Glitter Kiss. So another fun product to that line. It works the same. It's got the sponge in the cap, and it works pretty much the same as those, just a little bit different formulation. All right, last thing to show you, we got in finally, these were a couple of the papers from the Authentique Rejoice line that had been on back order. It's 2 of the cut apart sheets, and this one is just a lot of vintage images, and so cute. I love the truck, like that mailbox there. So great for doing cards. And then this last one, I absolutely adore it. It is the cut apart pets. There you can see the little kitty in the stocking. Here we have Santa Claus with some pugs. There we have the collies and a kitten and a puppy. Really, really cute. I think this is going to be super popular. Again, it's the 3x4 cut aparts, and they both have this has a nice plaid on the back, and this one has a nice green gingham, and the colors work with all of the other colors in the Rejoice line. There's a lot of papers in this line. Really, really fun line, and so I'm glad that I was able to get these last 2 in. All right, that is all that I have for you today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.